Hey, Jack Squad. How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. Oh, I didn't even look and see about my T-Mobile Tuesdays, what they was offering. Hold up. What is they offering today? I know it's on this phone. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Let me see. T-Mobile Tuesdays. You know, they be giving stuff away. Well, not really, but coupons and stuff on T-Mobile Tuesday. And so let me see. Come on in here. Let me see what they doing. Always tacos. What is this Jack in the Box? No. I'll be on here looking for the food. No. It's always Little Caesars. I don't eat Little Caesars. Okay. Now that's how I got my AAA on T-Mobile Tuesdays. But they ain't got nothing on here today that I want. They ain't got nothing on here that I want today. Hey, y'all, my people's in here. I'm just talking to myself. Hey, Lisa Marie, Queen, T. What's going on, y'all? We got to talk, y'all. We got to talk. Let me get over here to my notes. Now, we're going to talk about... Is this the right one? No. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about the Supreme Court ruling. But first, let me get to this first. So, let me say this. And I'm really probably talking to myself. Wait a minute. Hold on. I lost my train. Oh, my notes. Hold on. Okay. Before I talk about that, let me say this. Now, I thought about this today at work. Nephew, what's going on? Denise, hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. See, right now that's making me sentimental, right? So, I told y'all. So let me just say, okay, let me start off from the beginning, then I can get to where I'm skipping all over the place. So I went today to the physical. The physical was a lot. It was a lot, right? Hopefully I passed the physical and I will start working, right? Monday. But the HR lady is kind of slow. Now, she ain't emailed me yet today. And hopefully she'll email me tomorrow. Now, Thursday is the holiday. I don't know if they're working Friday because the training starts Monday. They got another class start on the 22nd. I do not want to be. I'll be wherever they want me to be, but I need to start making money now. I don't want to be in the 22nd class. But she kind of slow. That might happen. So what I want y'all to do is pray for me that I pass the physical because it's a lot. The vision. I was way down the hall somewhere. She was like, cover this eye and look. Woo. And then it's a vision, it's hearing, you hold a beat, and they barely, you can barely hear the beeps, right? And then in both ears. And then what else is it? It's the blood pressure. You just put your hand in the cup. I don't like that. I like actual blood pressure. Put your hand in this machine and then your arm in this machine and then it take the blood pressure. And then it was, okay, what else was it? Oh, the drug test. And the drug test is also included to see if you got protein in your sugar, in your blood, in your urine, right? They take a urine, they don't swab and stuff, right? And then it was a strength test, right? Then you see the doctor. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And so hopefully she'll email me tomorrow. She's like, I'll email you, right? So hopefully she'll email me tomorrow. There were several other people there and stuff, so we'll see. We'll see. So I said all that to say this. I was thinking about today while I was at work, like, I ain't gonna be able to talk to my peoples but once a week. That's gonna be on Sundays, right? And I felt a little melancholy about that, right? So what I'm doing, it's a manufacturing company, but they pay really, really well. They're a union job. They got great benefits. They give an increase. What you call that? because I ain't never had a job like this before. I always been in an office somewhere. It's what is it called? What is it called, y'all? When the money change, what is it? The cost of living increase. They do that. They give a bonus at the end of the year or twice a year or something. They do a whole bunch of shit, right? So that's what they do. Yeah. So anyway, yes, I did hear about, but let me get to what I'm saying. So I said I'm gonna miss my peoples right now. And I was just feeling a little melancholy because y'all is my therapist. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all my therapist. And let me take these glasses off. Y'all my therapist. So, I said that. I don't know why I said that, but I just want y'all to know that I'm gonna miss y'all. And that once a week we got to get it in for real. So be ready for the once a week. That's all I got to say, right? Just be ready for the once a week. But anyway, yeah, Kiki, Tia, T sent me that, but they had an aunt that passed last week one day or something. Now Kiki has passed, and she won for 38, right? I just got finished looking. I was trying to look on they IGs just now. And they ain't saying nothing, but teacher made that statement. That's it. Wanda ain't saying nothing. Anybody saying nothing, right? That's something, at 38 to pass in your sleep, right? And I wonder if her and teacher would see. Let me tell y'all something. How I believe, right? And rest in peace to her and her family and all that. Condolences. But you can't hold ugly in your heart, right? You can't hold mean and evil in your heart, right? Because I believe that shit affects your motherfucking body. I just do. I've known a couple people who was mean and evil and mad for no reason, and then they passed too soon, right? Now, I ain't saying that was her situation, but it just made me think about that. You know what I'm saying? Just let that shit go, man. It's very young. Hey, India. Thank you, Denise. I'm going to miss chatting. I know I'm not Kiki on Love and Marriage Huntsville, the cousin that kept up all the shit. She passed last night in her sleep, child, at 38 years old. At 38 years old. So I wonder if they resolved their differences. I doubt it because Tisha didn't want to. And I wouldn't have either after I done tried so many times, right? Why y'all saying, oh, India, because India, you weren't here yesterday. So I went today for my physical for my job that I'm supposed to start Monday. And hopefully I start Monday. So I won't be able to go live because I work 3:30 to 11:30. And I'll only be going live on Sundays. But what I'm going to do, India, is from 6 to 7 will be members, and then probably 7 to 9 will be the regular live, right? So it'll be on Sunday. So we'll have 3 hours, just be all together. That's all. And so that's what because I was thinking about that at work today because I be needing y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I got to do what I got to do. Yeah. And so Kiki passed. That's something, right? At 38 years old in her sleep. I hope they do an autopsy. You know what I'm saying? And it's, maybe she was sick and we didn't know. Well, she might not even know shit. I don't know. I could say some stuff, but I'm going to say that for the members. Are you going to do short? Yeah, I'm still going to do that. I'm still going to do shorts because I'm going to do all that before I go to work. Yeah, I'm going to still do that. Oh, yeah, but channel got to keep growing now because this is going to be my livelihood at some point. Yeah, I'm going to still do everything I've been doing. I just won't go live in the evenings. I'll do 3 hours on Sunday. Yeah, I'm still going to go. I'm still going to do all that stuff. Yeah, that kind of messed me up. What I'm gonna say? Yeah, nephew. We on the same. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just gonna put it all out here, right here, like that there. But rest in peace, Kiki. Condolences to her husband. She got kids, the family. That's sad at 38. That's some shocker type shit, right? Like, you wasn't expecting that, yeah, that's right, Queen. God rest her soul. So, anyway, now I'm gonna talk about this is Political Tuesday, and we're gonna talk a little bit of United States politics, but we're gonna talk about Dalton. That shit in Dalton is bananas. If somebody don't hurry up and step in there, somebody gonna get hurt. But anyway, we're gonna talk about the Supreme Court ruling, right? So the Supreme Court, like, I don't know all the legal terms and all of that stuff, but the Supreme Court basically said Donald Trump can basically do what he want to do. And it was his, wait, I wrote that shit down. Where did I write it down at? Supreme Court rule says and am I right? And I can't read. To some immunity, he should be he's entitled to some immunity, broad immunity, right? So the Supreme Court ruling is monumental. And now, I was writing so fast when I was watching this. Okay, so the chances for a trial before election is 0. The chances what they want is him to get elected first. So then he get elected, then he don't have to go on trial. He can wipe all them rules out and do all that bullshit you want to do. And then somebody, I think I was looking at the news, said this predicts the end to democracy. See, listen, have y'all watched that show? I can't even watch it no more. Handmaid's Tale. Couldn't even get through the second episode. Like, I think that was Lisa Maria. Somebody said she couldn't watch it. Somebody said they couldn't watch it. I can't watch it no more. Because that could be, I hope they're not basing what they think about to happen to us on that bullshit, right? Because this is supposed to be a modern tale. They want to send us back centuries. They want to set us back some goddamn centuries. And the only thing that the 2025 is going to help, the only people that's going to be helped by the 2025 is rich old white men and wealthy, right? That shit is crazy, right? So the Supreme Court, and see those people that they put into the Supreme Court. I don't know about the new black lady. I don't know what her vote was, but that shit is crazy. So all the prosecutors and DAs doing all this stuff, and basically it seems like ain't shit gonna happen to Trump. So therefore, let's say he don't get elected. Let's say, because niggas don't want to vote, they don't want Biden in there and all that, right? And then a no vote is a vote for Trump, right? And then he get in there. Now what? Right? All the bullshit and shenanigans and foolery can begin, right? We'll be through out here, y'all. Now, Biden, this is what I wrote down with Biden. Biden says, and we know he's old and he's going to stumble across his words and may forget a thought or two, but it'll come back to him, right? Biden says that we want a president that's going to, we can test his judgments. And said we are all equal before the law, right? Like, I'm not understanding the shit that Republicans is doing. I'm not understanding at all. Because this is going to leave us in a real fucked up place, right? If this man don't get held accountable for all the shit he's done. Now, his boy, what's his name? Steve Bannon went to jail yesterday. He said he glad about it, right? Now, Rudy Giuliani, I don't know how to say his name, Rudy Giuliani was disbarred. He was disbarred for his part in the January. I don't know if it was the part in the January 6th or the voting. What was his? What did he get disbarred for? Lying about the January 6th, I think. Let me look at this. Let me look it up. Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani. Disbarred. As the court finds, he repeatedly lied about Trump's 2020 election loss. So this is what I'm gathering. Everybody surrounding Trump going down, but Trump. Why is they holding on to this raggedy ass, racist ass, dumb ass man? I don't understand. Because everybody around him is going down. So why are they holding on to him? Why are they saving him? What is the reason they saving him, y'all? Could y'all tell me? Wait, Lisa Marie say, wait a minute. Wait. I done missed some good something. Queen Supreme said, was she ill by chance? We're going to talk about that Sunday. Yes, I saw that about immunity. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lisa Marie, you did tell me it was creepy. I can't watch it. I thought I could after the first episode, but I can't watch that shit. I can't watch it. Nobody should have supreme power. That's right. Let me put that in here. Nobody should have supreme power. Mm-hmm. Denise said she only got through episode. That's about all I got through, child. You know, after that girl, and then they was hanging people and all that. I can't. Wait, Denise said, I don't care if Biden has but one thought in his head that will not vote for Trump. You know what T said yesterday? He could have been on the gurney. She don't give a damn. He could be on the hospital bed, right? Because this thing gonna get ugly. It is. Now, why can't I see her comment? This issue about Biden is he's almost incompetent to do further presidential duties because I think he has dementia. Who's behind Biden pulling the strings? Well, hopefully it's Kamala and some other good, and Obama and some other good Democrats. That's who's pulling the strings. That's who's pulling the strings. You know, I'm telling y'all. I ain't gonna. You know what? Listen. If no black person should vote for a racist, it just don't make no sense. What is the sense of that? Let's just leave Biden out. Let's leave Biden out. What would be the good points of Trump? What would be his good points? Why we as black folks would vote for a known racist? What do y'all think he's gonna do for us in all actuality? With the good side of your brain, what do you think Trump's gonna do for black folks? That's the big question. Don't even worry about Biden. Don't even worry about him over there. God got him. God and Kamala and Obama got him. What would be the good point, the necessary factor I need to vote for Trump? What is it that he says he's going to do for us, regular black folk? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. What do you think? And don't talk about no stimulus checks. That ain't enough money to sell our souls. Plus, he didn't have nothing to do with that. That was already in play. He just happened to be the president when the COVID came. And that was already in play. Government already had that in play, what they was going to do if we had a pandemic. So he was not the creator of that, right? So what is it that he's going to do so magnificently that, and you know what's so scary? See, Trump ain't even the scary part. He's scary, but he dumb. It's the people who follow him that's scarier than him. Like the guy down here, Mark Robinson, the coon. The shit he says on the commercials should be outlawed. And the fact that he got a black wife, look like she's a church lady somewhere. The shit he says, it's the stuff that the people that follow him say, especially black folks. It's just mind-boggling to me. Right? Like when you lay down and you think to yourself and your good thoughts come, and you think that shit is cool. Like that shit Mark Robinson say is he need to get beat up for real. He don't even like women. I don't know how he got his wife. I don't know how she's still with him. I don't even know if she's still with him. Yeah, Trump is for Trump. Now I'm telling you, everybody around him gonna go down. Everybody around him gonna go down, but he's not. Apparently. But you know, all that means, because I'm a spiritual individual, that just means that God got this. God got this. I still got to keep saying that. No matter what the fuck happens, God got this. God got it. Whatever they planning and thinking this, we're going to end democracy and we're going to turn into whatever the opposite of democracy is, ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. All these other countries that are trying to overthrow the American dollar, we don't want the dollar to be more than anybody else's money. All of that shit ain't gonna happen. America's a superpower for a reason. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It cannot happen. It cannot happen, right? So the Supreme Court. Now this is not. You know what I want to change? I said this before. I don't want the Supreme Court people to be there till they unalive. I don't want that. Let somebody else, because the Supreme Court is dangerous to me. Because if somebody evil and diabolical put their people in, then you got a diabolical court. Like I don't like that. I've never liked that. Even before Trump, I've never liked the fact that you get on the Supreme Court and you there till you leave the earth. I ain't never liked that. I just think that's unfair. It's a lot of qualified judges and lawyers and lawmakers and some, let's take terms with that shit, right? I don't like that part. I don't like it at all. Hey, Delightful by Design. Wait, whose marriage? They're very dangerous because they reign so long. Exactly. Like years ago, I always thought that was uncool. And then you got Clarence Thomas up there. Somebody said Clarence, they just doing what they want. They need to call him Clarence Thomas. Because he just, I'm disgusted. See, you can, listen, we can all like who we want to like, but it's some shit that black folks can't bend on. We just can't, and we have to be united as a whole. And some shit we just can't bend on, and racism is one of them. Main one. Might be the only one. We as black folks can't bend or tolerate that type of shit. Not in 2024, not in 2025, not in 1965. That we just can't tolerate that type of shit, right? It's intolerable, right? And when I see black people, politically black people especially, that side with that, I don't understand. Like, I'm all down with Dr. Umar and said we got to have a coon conference. I'm down with that. If it was ever such a thing, I'm down with that. I would support that. Because I need to get into your mind. I would like to sit down, especially with Mark Robinson, that other guy, I can't think of the other guy's name. And where do you get these ideologies from? That women are worthless. Basically, Mark Robinson said women are worthless and they all HO 304s, right? And we're worthless. And you sitting there married to a black woman. I would hate to be in their house. I wonder what their household is like, right? But yeah, Supreme Court is trash. Supreme Court is trash for that shit, right? But that's what happens when you get to pick who you want to be in there. They're gonna side with you, because they can't get fired. Can you get fired from the Supreme Court? What could you do to get fired from the Supreme Court? Mr. Gums and T from North Carolina is in a marriage for media. Oh, that's what you're talking about as a front. Because she looked like a nice, wholesome country church lady, don't she? Yeah, they are. Trump wants to extend the years a president can serve. It wouldn't benefit him none. Shit, he 80 now. What do you think he's going to serve till he get 100? It wouldn't benefit, because God going to handle that. Trust me, God's going to handle that. I just got all faith in that one. Anyway, y'all, I ain't gonna spend too much time on Trump today. We'll get with him next week. We got lots of weeks to talk about Trump. Matter of fact, we have to include our politics on our Sunday time. Let me tell y'all this. I watched in its entirety a 2-hour-long board meeting. Well, Jackie, how can you watch a board meeting for 2 hours? It wasn't not a dull motherfucking moment, right? And if them people, the feds, Mayor Lightfoot, like, Tiffany is running this shit like the Gestapo, right? And it is the same people that always speak, mostly when at the podium. It is, right? And let her tell it. These are the people that's ruining it. Everybody else love her. The feds don't come down there for 2, 3, 4, 5 people. They don't do that, right? There's something going on. But she said she ain't going to no jail and she ain't stepping down and she moving forward. But let me take y'all to the beginning, right? Because it ended dangerously. But let me take y'all to the beginning. Let me get my good notes. Let me take y'all to the beginning, right? Of the Dalton. So I remember, I don't know if I told y'all, but I did a video about the firemen. The firemen shit deeper than I thought it was, right? The fireman situation is much deeper than I thought it was. Let me get some water. So, and coincidentally, all the firemen that came to stand in solidarity were all white. So I don't know where the black firemen's at. Maybe they ain't got none in there. But let me tell y'all this. the president, the head of the president of the firemen's union. I hope I said that right. Yeah. So the firemen came in there to speak. You know, they get everybody get 3 minutes. So the firemen got their 3 minutes to speak, right? And it was quite a few of them that came in. I don't know if that was all of them, but it couldn't have been all of them, but it was quite a few of them, right? So the firemen said they had three issues that they had to talk about. They have not had a contract. Now, they've been getting paid, but they have not had a contract since 2020. Since Tiffany been in. And I got to look it up, but I think Tiffany got in, they appointed her, and then when the time to vote, they voted her. I think that's how that happened, right? And they said they endorsed her in 2021. And as soon as they endorsed her, when the shit started, right? So when they endorsed her in 2021, they replaced their full-time deputy chief with a part-time deputy chief because he contributed to her campaign fund. So what Tiffany been doing is a lot of nepotism and a lot of, if you give her money, then she'll move people out the way for you. Dead wrong, right? That's number one. And he said this is where the problems began. So they filed and won the grievance, which is a clear violation of their contract, right? But nothing happened. Now, before I forget it, the guy that they want to be the mayor, to be the acting mayor, when Tiffany's not there, they can still have board meetings. I think his name is Royce, the black guy, light-skinned black guy. I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. Don't let me forget that. But he is trying to get the money to pay these people. But let me tell you this. So they said they had a dysfunctional negotiation process and that they could not come to agreement on that. They said they have been serving without a contract for 5 years. So the previous mayor did the same thing, right? Now, then they went to court and they were supposed to do some stuff and Tiffany is still not abiding by the court ruling, right? So they said they have a 5957 account, which means it has been in litigation since 2022. This is for their retirement and their health benefits through Nationwide. So let me tell y'all what they've been doing, right? So they are in a plan, like a 401k, to invest their own money into the retirement fund. So every time they get paid, there's money taken out of their paycheck to go to Nationwide for their retirement fund, right? And I guess the city's supposed to match it or something, right? They say the money is being taken out of their check, but not deposited to Nationwide. So they've been taking the firemen's money, y'all, and it ain't went to Nationwide. They just been taking their money out the goddamn check. Now they said is called wage. Wait, what they had a name for that? Let me see. Theft of wages. That's the crime is called theft of wages, right? And they say the mayor has no accountability where the money is or where they spent it. And the missing deposits is considered theft of wages. This woman been taking the firemen's money out of their check. And it get deeper than this. This is just for the retirement fund. So you've been taking the people's retirement money, number one. Number one, you've been taking their retirement money, right? Number two is, so now remember, she got rid of the deputy chief fireman, right? So when the president, the former union president, this guy was the union president, the former union president sent an email and made the mayor aware of these findings because they contacted Nationwide. They had been taking their money for months, right? And sent an email to the mayor to make her aware of what they found. And that union president was placed on administrative leave for inappropriate emails. Basically fired him because he had the nerve to say something about it, right? They are still 9 to 10 deposits short. Now, I don't know if they get paid salary like once a month, twice a month, but they still 9 to 10 deposits short. So then they put a little money in there, but not all of it, right? Now, that's just the retirement money. You don't touch nobody's retirement money. That's theirs, right? Now, the health insurance premiums are not being met. people's claims are being denied. So when they go to the doctor, when they go to the eye doctor, the doctor, the dentist, ain't nothing happening, right? They say the claims are being denied. So when they go and then they supposed to pay their portion or whatever, they are not doing it, right? And now these people, when they go to see the doctors, they are now in collections and all requests have been denied and grievances has been ignored. So when they go to the doctor, whatever they need to do, because they got insurance for this, they're not paying. They're not paying, right? That's number 2. Number 3, the union dues have been missing. So they pay for the union. Them dues is missing, right? And 11 checks since 2023 over $12,000. This girl been taking money out of every pot she could, right? And this is the thing I don't understand. The finance person is never at the meeting. So one of the trustees said, well, she getting $90,000, $100,000 a year. She can't make a meeting. Is Mondays an off day? Never at the meeting. So when they get ready when people are asking these questions, they say, well, we don't know because we ain't do it. We're not the finance. Why the finance person ain't never at a board meeting? Never at a board meeting, right? So then Keith Freeman told them that this was a trustee issue because they did not vote. So what they're doing is playing politics for real. They did not vote to pay the firemen's union dues through the warrant. So they have to, every month they say, who we going to pay? He put it on the trustees and said the trustees said they didn't want to pay y'all, right? Another thing they did to the firemen, the workman's comp insurance claims are not being handled. They left now. So as soon as the firemen put all their business out on the yellow line, they turned around and went back out the door, right? All they wanted to do was make their grievance heard. Now, whole while, this is what I don't understand. So the people get to talk 3 minutes. Everybody who want to talk get to talk, right? Now, they not letting them in the building. They don't let everybody in the building, so on and so forth, right? And then when it's her turn to talk, the mayor's turn, she does not address any of the issues. You know, there's a woman whose daughter was unalived by the police recently. They gunned her down 7 times. The woman got the T-shirt on. She cried. She can't hardly talk. They said that the mayor stood behind the policeman. And this same policeman has unalived 4 people, right? I don't think he works there now, but he has unalived 4 people. And she said, had she did her due diligence, the first, second, or third time, her daughter would still be alive, right? Daughter was 19, young girl. She could not have been that big of a threat, right? And I think she was at home or in her car or somewhere, right? She is not, when it's her turn to speak, she does not acknowledge anything that anybody says. All she do is get up and talk about, well, we got the skating rink open. We had a picnic. We had a party. It's so ridiculous to watch this, right? Now, the girl that was unalived, this just happened. No, there was another unalivement that happened on June 13th. That's 2 weeks ago. And the mayor did not acknowledge it, didn't come talk to the family, didn't do anything, didn't say nothing at a meeting, ain't never said nothing about it, period. Like her heart got to be black or something, right? Then, there was a man I told y'all, the president of the parks or something. He redid the park, he put some mulch, and he made it nice and pretty, and he got fined for that, right? If Tiffany does not do it, she don't want nobody else doing it. If her name ain't on it, and she ain't gonna let nobody's else name be on it anyway, she don't want it done, right? So the residents, now check this out. An older black lady said she was bullied by an employee, a female employee of the city at her house. She didn't go into details why, but she said she has no more turns to come to my house and talk crazy to me and try to bully me. And you all did nothing. Like the police and the certain city employees are having their way in Dalton. And when the mayor got ready to talk, she said, because I ain't going nowhere. And we're going to see when the time comes, we're going to see who up here going to jail because it ain't me. And when they raised their taxes by 4.9% or something, this woman said it's the highest her taxes ever been. She's been living there 30 years. So she put that on the trustees. Trustees raised your taxes. It ain't me. The mayor has never done anything. It ain't me. It's the trustees. It's the finance ladies. Everybody but her, right? So then one of the trustees spoke, and she said, the reason why we have to raise the taxes is because we have to get the money from somewhere. When there's a deficit, we have vendors that we have to pay. There's things we have to pay for if we don't have the money, and we don't have the money. She said, y'all keep telling these people we have money. We don't have the money, right? They can't see receipts. They can't see anything. Have not seen any books since she's been in office. And the finance lady does not come to the meetings. So when they asked Keith Freeman, who was a finance something, he said, well, I don't have it in front of me. Why come to the meeting if you ain't got all what you need in front of you, right? So then the lady whose daughter was unalived by the police, the officer's name is Perez, right? She spoke. Her daughter was 19. First, before he pow-powed her, he beat her. And then he pow-powed her 7 times, right? She said they have been stalking her house. So they're threatening. They're being a threatening force to these people, right? So after the aunt spoke, after the mom spoke, the uncle got up and spoke, right? This thing here is so super, super messy and so super, super dangerous, right? So she won't answer any questions at all. I don't even know why they have the board meeting, because she won't answer any questions at all. Not even when the trustees present it to her. Like they said, well, where's all the cars that y'all bought? So when they buy new cars, they have to sell off the old cars. She said, where is the paperwork for y'all selling off the old cars? And she said, who said we sold them? Like, this thing is so outlandish, right? So then they have things they want to put, they have items they put on the agenda to discuss at the board meeting. But what the mayor does is take those things off of the agenda. If she don't want to talk about it, she takes it off the agenda. That's why they keep going in circles, because she don't answer questions, and she don't talk about nothing that she don't want to talk about, which is nothing. All she want to talk about is the kids we had a party over here. We got the skating ring open, and they said she did that the outdoor skating ring. So I wonder how they're going to do what they're going to do about that when it get cold in Chicago. She said the outdoor skating ring, they didn't approve, and she overrode them and built that outdoor skating ring. Right? Now, Mayor Lightfoot, she wasn't allowed in the building. So she sent the statement, and the other trustee, Jason House, I think his name is Jason House, read the statement. And basically what she said is, we're investigating. We have not spent all the money in the investigation. She's allotted $30,000. She says she's close to the 20. And she said she spoke to numerous people, and she's starting to form a picture of what's been going on. She said, but there are some people that are employed by the city that are afraid to talk, right? They're afraid to talk. Now, Jason House said he has contacted the Attorney General's office, and he's waiting on them to get back with him regarding the issues, right? I'm starting to think now, does Tiffany have somebody in her corner? Because the stuff she said, this meeting yesterday, Monday, that was yesterday. That meeting yesterday was very telling, right? The people keep saying the same thing over and over again, and she says the same thing over. She does not answer any questions. When it's her turn to speak, she don't look at the people when they're talking. She will not look at them. She we can't see her because they focusing on the people. But the way they describe it, she got her head down and she writing. She ain't paying them no damn attention. So disrespectful. And it's elders, a lot of elders, right? And then she said, I grew up here and I went to all the schools here, and this is my hometown and I love it, and I'm doing the right thing, and y'all been listening to social media. And there's a lot of cameras there from news folks there, right? And she said, y'all just doing this for clicks and views. I'm thinking to myself, either she's in La La Land or she just diabolical and evil. I ain't figured out which one, right? Because even if let's say you ain't did nothing, and every week these people get up and cry and scream and holler, and where's the money? Where's the money? Show us the money. At some point you should say, y'all, let me tell y'all something, and speak to the people. She don't do that. She talks down to them. She talks down to the trustees. She talks down to the residents, right? So then she said, no one can come into City Hall. They didn't stop folks from coming up in there. She said, there's too many people from other cities that don't live here. Ain't nobody got no business in there. So nobody can't even get into the city hall. Let alone, you can't hardly get into the board meeting. Now you can't get into the city hall. Can't get in there. Sorry. Right? So anyway, she's, like I said, she blamed everything on them. Then she compared herself. She said, with every great leader, they get talked about, they get hated on. She went through a long speech about how everybody hate her, right? But it's most people love her. Just a few little people in here that hate her, right? She went through a long speech, and then she compared herself to Malcolm X, child. She compared herself to Malcolm X, right? And she said she's going to win next term too. So in her mind, this shit is nothing. I'm going to win. When it's time to vote again, she said, because everybody love me, just y'all in here don't love me. Everybody else love me. That's what she said, y'all. We'll see, right? I got that here. She doesn't address issues, just blames everybody. Yeah. She said everybody in there was haters. They was all been hating on her, but that's all right, because they hated on all the greats was hated on, right? So when the trustee asked her, have you all been selling the vehicles? She sent that question to Keith Freeman. See, what I don't understand is the people around her, just like Trump, they get blamed for the stuff. She doesn't answer any questions about anything. So then Keith Freeman and one of the trustees went back and forth. And he said, well, I don't have it in front of me. And what the mayor wants to do is she wants to have meetings before they have the board meeting. She was like, y'all could have called me and asked me. Now we here at the board meeting, y'all want to ask all these questions. That's what it's for, right? She said, y'all should have asked all that before we got here. Y'all just doing this for the media. Right? I got here, Keith Freeman went all the way around the world with his answer. Now they increased also the city gets credit cards. The mayor increased the limits on the credit cards. And trustee said, we can't pay our bills now, and you are increasing the limit on the credit cards, right? They don't want, I got here in my notes, they don't want to talk in the meeting. They want to talk behind closed doors and not in front of the public, right? Now then, at the end of the meeting, Jedediah Brown. Now, Jedediah is the guy that they was threatening, being menacing to when he was in his car and they had him surrounded. He is an activist, right? Just like Andrew Holmes, a trustee that allegedly essayed the co-worker in Vegas, right? Jedediah Brown got up there and talked very eloquently, right? There was one trustee that I was a little concerned about. His name is Stan Brown. And the lady next to him is named somebody else Brown. I don't know if they're kin or not, right? So before it looked like Stan Brown was on the mayor's side, but this board meeting looked like he done switched. So Jedediah talked about that. He said, I'm glad that you decided to come on back to the other side. And he said, I didn't notice that Holmes was there. From one activist to another, you're not an activist. And he went on and on and on and on. And he said, did you essay such and such, right? He said, you're going to tell me today. You're going to answer that question today, right? Child, a man came from behind the podium, walked beeline directly to Andrew Holmes. Andrew stood up, and the police grabbed Jedediah. Now, I don't know why Jedediah did that, because he know that the heat is on him from the police. They have been following him around, doing scare tactics and stuff. He said, you're going to tell me today, right? Now, I don't know if this woman kin to him. I don't know what it is, but he made a scene. I don't know if that was on purpose or what, right? He walked over there to him, and they caused the ruckus, right? And then they couldn't control him. And then he looked like he was beelining to the mayor. So they grabbed her and pulled her back. Now, at this point, the mics go off, but you can see everybody's hand movements and everybody, right? And I said, if they don't come to an understanding on it, they got to produce the paperwork. The people just want to know, where is their money? Period. Where is their money? Where is the fireman's money? Where is the people's money at? Where is the taxes going to? Lady said she lived on the street. She said she's been living there so long. She said there's garbage all around. Nothing's being done on her street. No repairs being made. Ain't nothing being done. Y'all telling a lie, right? This thing is so bad. She is the worst mayor ever in the history of mayors. I'm convinced, right? And, you know, there was one or two people that spoke up for her, and you know, I don't know who they was to her, but they got booed. And evidently the people knew who they were, because as soon as they stepped up there, they start booing them. And they're like, hush up, be quiet. It was so much pandemonium. And so they didn't get anything accomplished, because she never answers questions. She never talks about real issues. Never, 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 as long as I've been watching it. She just talk about all the events. And we had a great time. And we had a good event. People talk about, I don't do nothing. This is what I do. Like, it was like, where's the money? Where's the money? What you mean, where's the money? The thing, this Dalton thing, and she's and for her to think that she's going to get reelected, like I said, I don't know if she's delusional or maybe she knows something that we don't know, right? Maybe she's like Trump, you know what I'm saying? You know. Hey T, Tanya, let me tell you, I got my hibachi, right? I ate it this morning before I went to work, and I ate the rest of it tonight, just now before I went live. I'm so full, and thank you very, very much, because I love hibachi, and I found one that I like. Anyway, hey Angel. Well, I was just saying, starting Sunday, we're going to do the lives, and next, there won't be any more lives during the week. I'm going to try to give y'all what I can. But see, my job, it's prime time, and we busy, and then I'd be hungry. And the reason why I'm live today is because, like I just said, Tanya got me my hibachi, so I didn't have to cook nothing. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be hungry. I'm going to have to cook. I'm going to have to fry me some fish. I'm still trying not to eat fried chicken and stuff, y'all. I'm still trying that, right? So that means I gotta eat fish, right? I'm gonna fry it this time. I ain't baking it. I don't like baked fish. I don't like it. So we may have a live tomorrow. We may not. I'll know how I feel and how hard they work us tomorrow. But for sure, the Sundays is for sure. Members is gonna be from 6 to 7, and then from 7 to 9 it'll be regular. But this Dalton thing, right? So then they said we got to have another meeting after this meeting, because we didn't get things to, it was just so chaotic, right? I would hate to live there. And most of them people, they're elder, they've been there 20, 30, 40 years, and you don't know what's going on with your city. Like I said, I saw a city get tore up from a mayor taken, right? More than one. More than one mayor took from East Cleveland. And East Cleveland is the worst. You can't even ride through there. They don't have any infrastructure. There's no money. I think if they got a fire truck, they got one, maybe one or two firemen, When it was real great, it was a beautiful suburb. And the mayors got in there and tore it up, right? From about the 90s on down. And like I said, one of the last ones went to the penitentiary. He was an African. I can't remember his name. He went to the penitentiary. He might be out now. He might not be. I don't think he's out now, right? He might be. But, I know what can happen. This is why I'm looking at this and watching this. Plus, this is a black girl. Like, everybody rooted for you. Everybody had your back. And as soon as you got in there, you flipped on them and started with the nepotism. We're going to fire you so we can put my cousin in. We're going to fire you because you gave me $100,000. But we're going to put you in. We're going to, the girl come to her. What I'm still tripping on is the girl came to her. That was your assistant. That means y'all had to have some amount of closeness, right? This is why I say her heart is black. This is your assistant, somebody you talk with every day, all day. And she come and tell you, girl, Andrew, guess what he did? And then you fire her and promote him and give him a certificate? What kind of sick shit is that, right? So, it's something to watch, though. I'm telling you, it's like Bizarro land, because she doesn't answer any questions. And when it's her time to talk, she starts talking about nonsensical shit. Just nonsensical shit, right? Ain't talking about nothing about the money, and she blamed everything on the trustees. Yeah. Oh, wait. I thought I saw Ray J say, I saw Ray J. Wait a minute, you threatened to unalive himself again? Now, was it at the BET Awards? I thought it was. Now, he was up. But see, that's the thing. He was getting into it with Liam, the guy that he was in business with, who owns Zeus, right? I think him and Ray J owned it together. I don't know what happened with Ray J part. I don't know. Ray J got his own reality network now, Tronics or something like that. But He threatened to unalive himself. Because I seen something about something, but I must have been half asleep this morning. But I didn't know that. And then, I seen the video. And he had a bag and he went and got the bag. Like, Ray J, don't play gangster. Don't play gangster. You know what I'm saying? Don't play gangster, right? And we got a bag and they was holding back. Like, what was in the bag, Ray J? What was in the bag, right? And I think whenever him and Princess is not good, that he loses his mind a little bit. That's what I think. I don't know if they got divorced. I know they're supposed to be getting a divorce. Did they get the divorce? I don't know. I think because I think Ray J would not be able to handle Princess being with somebody else. But he trademarked her name. He owned her name, Princess Love. So and he is his mama's fault. His mama didn't let him grow up. Even though he's got a great business mind, his mama didn't let him grow up. And she didn't like Princess and all that. Like, mama had too much control in their life, to me. What's done? What's done, Nick? Yeah, they done? So they did divorce? That's why he loses his mind, because Princess is cute and they at her. I know they at her. And she in the high stakes world, she in the poker world, she in the entertainment industry, she in all the genres of life, right? That's what he worried about. So they did get a divorce, huh? They did it. Yeah, that's why he's losing his mind over there. Making rash decisions and all that shit. I like Ray J. I always like Ray J. Grill your fish with tasty spices and veggies. Child, I just want me a piece of fried fish. And that people say, oh, they is crunchy. It ain't, though. It's still soft. I don't want soft fish. It might taste good, but I don't want soft fish. I think it's crunchy. I need my fish fried, deep fried, please. Right? That's what I like. That's what I like. Now, it ain't that good for you. That's what I like. So tomorrow I'm probably have to cook. Ain't no problem. I am gonna have to cook me something. But y'all feel free now, because I'm still in struggle mode until I get this first paycheck. Feel free. Cash the girl. Damn. It was something I want to talk about. I forgot what it was. Kiki. That's sad. And then, to lead the earth and you ain't resolved the issues. You know what I'm saying? You ain't resolved the issues. Let me tell y'all something. Something I wanted to tell y'all. I thought about it at work. I can't remember. But you have to resolve them issues, right? Like my friend, I told you we didn't speak for years and years because she was mad at me for whatever reason. I never found out and I never asked her. And when she called me and we became friends, it just was just like it was yesterday, right? And I spoke to her daughter the other day. I didn't speak to her. I texted her, see how she was doing and everything. And I told her, I said, because I miss my friend. That was my girl, right? And she said, I miss her and I'm glad that we made up before she left. And she said she was too, because she said she missed you. Ain't that something? You was mad at me. You waited all them years. I'm glad, because I had her back when she was sick. It was me that she was calling on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go. That's what I want to talk about, that show. Do y'all remember that show I told y'all to watch? That shit is crazy. That's what I wanted to talk about. His name is I Am Nate. That's the name of it. I Am Nate on is it on Netflix? I sent it to somebody. I Am Nate. That shit is crazy. It's on Netflix. Is it on Netflix? Hold on, let me look and see. I Am Nate. I Am Nate. I think it's on Netflix. I think I put it on my community page. That is it's good, but it is so crazy. And I Am Andrew Tate. I Am Andrew Tate. It's on Peacock, right? It's on Peacock. Y'all got to watch that, right? I'm not going to spoil it, but y'all got to watch that. And this type of behavior See, I don't know nothing about him, but everybody loved him. He was like a white Kevin Samuels, right? Only what worse, because he had women doing things on the internet and he would abuse them, right? And some got out of that situation and some didn't, right? It's called I Am Andrew Tate on Peacock. Y'all gotta watch. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It is intense, right? And very, very good. And we'll discuss it. Y'all got to watch it though. Misogyny he was a misogynist. It was, and the way he think, I know dudes that think like this, right? This is why we have a hard time as women dating and all this stuff, because men think like this. And he had a large following. That's the spooky part. He had a large following. Air fried too. Yeah, I have air fried it before. I like me too, nephew. I like mine fried hard. He says that he's tired of the secrets. There's a lot of heat on his back. Wait, who said that? Ray J? What secrets? What secrets? Lord, what secrets, Ray J? What secrets? Nick, it's real good. It's real good. It's real good. I think that I watched it this morning. Whenever I put it on, I watched it. It must have been last night. But it's real good though, y'all. But anyway, y'all watch that and we'll discuss it Sunday. Anything since I may be here on here tomorrow. And if not, I'll come back Thursday. Because I just have a feeling I'm gonna be hungry and tired. And I gotta cook, and I just be getting home right before 8 o'clock. So I got to have time to cook and eat. What was I about to say? So anything that y'all want me, to discuss, send it to me. And we'll discuss it, right? Because we're gonna be on for a while, y'all. I'm single. Look like I'm gonna be single for a while. Let me take that out the atmosphere. But I'm single right now, right? So, Sundays I might be on there for how I feel for a long time. So join in, when you can, right? So anyway, y'all, I'm going on. Oh, Whitney's secrets, Wendy's secrets. Ray J been in the business all his life now, so he knows some secrets. If it's some secrets to know, he know them. Shit, he know them. Yeah. Speaking of secrets, what was that guy name that was gonna tell who the producer was or who the director was that came on to him? What was his name? Light-skinned dude. He ain't never said nothing about that no more, have he? And we was all trying to figure it out, Google it and carrying on. Don't be telling me that you got a secret if you ain't gonna tell the secret. That's how I feel. I'm like that in real life. Don't be talking about it's a secret. What you bring it up for then? I'm gonna ask. Don't tell me shit if you ain't gonna tell me. Period. So anyway, y'all, good night. No, I said I am single. I am. I'm gonna see y'all. I'll let y'all know tomorrow if I'm gonna go live or not. Because we may not have a long day. I don't know. It's the day before the holiday. I don't know. Because I gotta work. That Christian Keys, yeah. You started watching it, Lisa? Good. Yeah, they're talking Ray J, Sir Whitney's. Huh? Like in drug? He ain't no drug dealer, is he? No. Huh. Hold that thought. Yeah, Christian Keys never did tell us. You went and did that long, hour-long, drawn out, emotional, sensitive dialogue, and then them tell us nothing. You didn't come back and say, I ain't gonna tell. I'd appreciate it. Be like, y'all, I got that resolved. I can't tell y'all. He could have gave us that. He didn't even give us that. So anyway, I'm about to watch some TV. I'm watching Fool Me Once on Netflix. It's good. Then I got to watch Worst Roommate Ever on Netflix. I got stuff to watch. So see y'all. Love y'all. See y'all. Bye-bye.